it is time to start the Hot Seat Show.
Yeah.
Woo! Are we up? What episode are we on there, Mal?
I believe it's 9.
Episode 9. Our first ever 9th episode of the Hot Seat Show.
Yeah.
Woo!
Woo.
Coming to you pre-recorded from the Coldwell Banker Home Sale Realty Studios here in beautiful Grafton, Wisconsin. And if you're looking for a career in real estate, email Roy at cbhsr.com, or give him a call, 414-235-0763. They'd love to be your go-to for all your real estate needs. And make sure, Molly, you got my girl up there to like and share. Woo, you got her up? There she is. Like and share, or the like and share will come and get ya. Woo!
Oh, that's such a fun graphic.
All right. Let me introduce some people. This week, I like this guy the way I like my coffee.
That's right, baby. Mix it up.
No calf.
Oh.
Mike Tobin!
That's actually pretty good because I don't have one anymore either.
All right, you say her name 3 times into a mirror, and she gets her period. The sly bitch. My man.
Damn.
I totally.
Oh.
I called an audible on my intro there.
Oh, so mean.
Molly.
And all bow before the king.
The king is here.
Matt Banwart.
That is my preferred title. Thank you. My pronouns are Your Highness. Don't you forget it. The King of Des Moines, Iowa. I've lived in Chicago for 3 years, but just on this show. What?
King's on a journey doing something.
Yeah, I'm claiming better land.
King of Des Moines and the gesture of fucking
Chicago
right there.
Well, I'm glad to be ranked in the city. I'm glad to be a
see?
face card, you know.
Yeah, that's very good. All right,
That's
Mal,
beautiful.
You got some intro music here?
Yeah,
we do a bad joke or two?
Ooh, baby.
It's the bad joke monologue.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They got me as an on hold contestant for American Idol.
It's the bad joke monologue.
Like I didn't make it, but if somebody drops out, I can.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we went all out on this one.
All right. Elon Musk walks away from his Twitter deal. Just to prove he can pull out of something.
Oh,
You got
Wait.
wrong drum.
It said drums. You got drums.
All right, fine. Wow. You guys can heckle me too, or get into the show, or have some.
Oh,
fun.
I
As soon
just
as we
can't.
start
I
the
can't take
I
my
don't
focus
even.
off that little hair thing you got going on right now.
My hair thing?
Little flip.
The little flip. And you did do a little flip with it too.
I
You
know,
did a little.
I hate it. It's so
It's-
like I'm stuck until next Tuesday with this haircut because my stylist did something a little different, and now I just
Stylist.
see Hitler hair. Like
It
if I
kinda
did a
looks-
mustache-
Oh, bro.
Yeah, we always knew it was
No,
in
don't
you.
do that.
Oh man, you would
That's
look
creepy.
identical almost. You are German too, aren't you? You motherfucker.
See, Will wasn't giving him crap for gelling the hair up and likes it
Yeah,
natural
so I
like
kept
that.
it
and you
down
just
and
can't
don't
Don't
win.
listen to anything Will says.
Just be yourself. Yeah, I grow. Yeah, this is all.
can't
hair
see,
transplants.
hear.
I just grow
Wow.
the Hitler.
He's got Alzheimer's.
Well,
Oh yeah, he's gone.
and that's why we like
Now
him.
I'm all self-conscious about my Hitler hair.
Yeah.
All right. Well, scientists are predicting a 1% chance, a 0.1% chance. Does that look cool or no?
No.
I get this and just shake it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a
Okay.
live midlife crisis.
Happening.
This episode is brought to you
By Tom and his hair.
by
I'm
Tom's new
working out.
motorcycle.
I'm
Okay.
working out hard. I'm playing an
You mean
instrument.
Scooter?
Yeah.
It is a midlife crisis.
This is good. This is good. No, keep going. This is sad.
All right, scientists are predicting a 0.1% chance that a passing star could cause our solar system to collapse.
Ooh.
And people are just wondering if we can all kind of lean a certain way and steer ourselves right into that star.
Which way we all leaning?
I'm
in.
I'm leaning into the star. I'd like to go out that way. Instead of lung cancer, probably is the way I'm gonna go. So
Can't we just
I'll
put a big fin up on the planet and
Like
kinda,
a rudder?
yeah, just steer it, build it like a pyramid?
We just got those photos of the galaxy. Like, this is a truly infinite galaxy with unlimited possibility. and
Earth built
we
a
will
mohawk.
die. We will die. We will.
We built a mohawk and rode it right into the star.
Yeah.
That
That's
would
how-
be awesome.
That would be the most epic way that fucking humans went out. We just got to blast some like YouTube music and fucking steer our mohawk.
What's
What? I'm lost. I'm lost here.
Well, if you build a big rudder to steer the Earth,
Oh,
it
gotcha,
would look like a
gotcha.
mohawk
I
on the
gotcha.
planet. So let's just go all in and build a mohawk and use that
Oh, I got you now.
Steer it.
and steer Earth
it.
with our
I got you
mohawk
now.
right into the star.
That's very cool. Very punk rock of you.
I think it's metal as fuck. Mystery of a bag of severed legs showed up in Butte, Montana, and it's got police stumped.
Oh, folks.
Whoa, that one. Okay, let's keep going that way. A DC woman has her wheels stolen off her car for a third time already this month. She says it's tiring.
Oh my god.
You want more of that?
The punny dad jokes. I love it.
I love it. Dad jokes are the highest form of humor. I love this.
All
Yes.
right. Turns out Roundup weed killer is in 87% of our piss. And it's a great way to bust your kids for not eating their vegetables. Like, you want to tell me why there's no weed killer in your piss, but it's in the dog's piss?
Been feeding the dog your broccoli.
That's a sad joke.
You should do
That
the
is
dad
sad.
joke competition.
Yeah.
Do they have one of those?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, they got them.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah, try not to laugh. Got the
you
dad
should
jokes.
enter.
It's just
I laugh too
YouTube
easy.
compilations.
All right,
Just
New
the
York.
worst to Tom. Instead of try not to laugh, it's try to laugh. Tom telling jokes.
I tried to laugh.
Yeah, you have to watch his comedy and find it funny. That's the real trick.
That's when you
Aw.
know you're in the pocket of you got all the right drugs.
I like
playing.
the stump one. The stump one was good.
All right, well, New York City is having a new PSA preparing people of a nuclear attack. And all I'm saying is when Andrew Cuomo was grabbing asses and shaking tits, people weren't tossing their own salads, worried about a nuclear attack.
It's true.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh man.
All right, new study shows that skinny people eat less food.
No way.
Oh, you think that's stupid?
That's hard to believe.
Think about the poor grad student that had to collect and weigh over 300 people's shit for 2 months.
Wait a second. That's not real.
Is that real?
How else are you gonna do it?
You got.
That's how he's assuming
Just-
they do it.
That's
I
the
got a
joke.
degree in
That was the joke.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's just
I
the way
thought
he
you-
would do it.
That's how he's hoping they had to do it.
Oh.
Comedians truly are modern day philosophers. We really are the last
Well, I
great
was
minds of our
trying to, like-
society.
Because what a stupid study.
You know they collected all the poop. That's how they waited.
Okay.
All right. Finally, we can get on to the show. I got a final joke here. Economists are saying millennials are to blame for inflation. And boomers are saying, shut the fuck up, blaming millennials is our thing. You can't blame them for everything, you wear it out. Like a millennial after one day at work. Hit it, Mao!
So it's all about relaxation.
You can pull the mic closer
Ooh.
there, Mike.
Breathe in, breathe out. Now welcome, Mike, Lord of Darkness.
Did I switch it?
Do you have an ASMR channel, Matt?
Yeah. No,
Wait a minute.
dude. There's
You
this.
should.
Speaking as the king of Des Moines comedy, there's this.
Yes.
There's this. Oh God, I don't remember her name. I'm not a good feminist. This comic in Des Moines, who like out of nowhere she posted on her Instagram. She's like, got my YouTube gold play button for 10,000 subscribers or 100,000 subscribers, and I was like, what? And then I went on YouTube and she had this massive ASMR following, and I was like, this is so insane. And she was like trying to leverage that into like
Gave
You know, like you like stand-up comedians, like they get like an online presence for the thing, and they're like, well, I'm gonna
Mhm.
use this to sell tickets for my stand-up.
Yeah,
But
that
it's
doesn't translate.
like I don't think ASMR,
No.
like guys who like to listen to your fingers before they sleep, like aren't the people who are gonna buy tickets to your stand-up
Yeah,
show,
probably
Right.
not.
or aren't
No.
the people you want to buy tickets to your stand-up show. Instead of laughing, they all just politely.
Yeah,
That's a lot
I
of
watch
that.
ASMR.
Yeah, you do.
It's
I
cool.
do. It's nice.
There's a huge like.
I've been telling Molly, fuck the whole show, everything. She's got beautiful fingernails.
All right.
Do a little
fingernails.
hand modeling.
Yeah, everybody thinks they're fake. They're not. She
Yeah.
can talk
Scratch the mic and.
in like a German school mom voice.
Well, I don't need to know what turns you on, Tom.
Well, I hope I'm in the middle, so if it turns me on, it's going to turn other people on.
Not with those shorts, please.
You don't like my cargo shorts, man?
I like the cargo shorts. I like the utility. When I was in college, I learned that apparently cargo shorts
You're
aren't
wearing
cool.
the same color, same fucking shorts
Well,
as
it's
me.
not
How the
the-
hell?
those aren't
I don't
shorts.
have.
Oh,
I
And
don't,
there's
I'm
not
wearing
po-
pants.
pockets on the kneecaps either.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know you can't see this, but I'm wearing pants because I'm a man of class. I'll stand. Can I
Well,
stand
I'm
on
not.
this bench?
I'm wearing. You can see my pale ass leg in the picture right here. Look at that. Oh
There you
man.
go. It's the same. It's
Maybe I should.
I'm wearing the same things. We just
Color
cut them
that
at the
up
knee
right
so
there.
I can
They're
breathe,
color
so my
coordinated.
balls can.
Well, what do
breathe.
you need all those pockets for? That's my question. Can I
gotta
throw
carry
this on you? I know I'm the guest,
A
but can I ask
phone, I got
A-
smokes.
a
I got
pocket knife?
Oh yeah, he does.
a
3
good
combs
lighter,
for the hair. My brewer.
He doesn't need
got
a
a
comb
lucky
for that hair.
rock.
Yeah, lucky.
That's-
Hey, oh, you gotta kiss the
That's
rock.
a stone. That ain't a rock.
Yeah, well,
It's a good stone.
Yeah.
It's because I got back problems. It's supposed to help for back.
are you serious right
What
now?
are you, a hippie?
Yeah.
You believe in crystal magic now?
Giving me
no.
crystal magic for my back. Molly gave it to me yesterday.
Oh,
it was a
no.
It
gift.
sounds like the surgeon that worked on me. He told me to stop smoking weed and get crystals. He was
And
like,
you let him cut you
No!
open?
Well,
No way.
I had no
he was
choice.
inside of you.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you fuck anything. I've
I
been
know.
saying it forever. He'll let anyone
wild.
inside you. He's a fucking crystal hippie, and you let him do your Achilles surgery. The thing
Hey,
that
he did a
killed
phenomenal
Achilles?
job. He was just like, you got a lot of paranoia about you. I suggest you get some crystals and stop smoking the weed. I was like, I don't think so, bud.
No, dude, that's how they get you.
And now
That's how they get you, man.
he's still
But
looking
you
over
got
his
one in your
shoulder.
pocket thinking it's
I
going to
ain't
help
looking
your
over
broken back.
I ain't
You
looking
got
over my
3
shoulder.
vertebrae missing and you got a crystal.
Honestly, Tom, you should have lied. You should have said I found this on the ground. I thought it looked neat. That's what you should have just said. You should have just been a school kid. I would have respected you so much more.
Looks like a marble.
Yeah, dude. Hey, everyone needs
want
a
it.
lucky marble.
guys
I
are
kind of do.
jealous.
I mean, it was a
I'll show it
dope
to you
looking thing.
one more time. But
Yeah, can we get it front and center for the viewers to see?
there you go.
Hey, can we put it at the top of the table? Is that fine? Is that will you lose the
It'll-
powers if it's not there?
I think I'm still connected. I don't know.
I feel like
Ask
that's
Molly
just
how
a
it works.
piece of plastic.
Nope, that's a beautiful stone. It was $3, right?
It's a carnelian. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Carnelian.
Yeah.
I like that name. That's a fun name.
Yeah, it is.
It's very regal.
And now, no, my back is hurting so bad
Because
Kill
you
me, I need
took-
to get close to my crystal again. Oh my god, it's like kryptonite. I gotta get it in my.
You've
Woo,
been
I'm ready to
watching
fucking,
a lot of Marvel
I'll do a
movies.
gymnastics routine right now, baby. I don't know. You tell me. I look better, don't I? Maybe it
You're
don't
starting
work.
to hunch a little like Will.
You can't look worse. Respectfully, I'm sorry. I'm so glad to just be here.
Yeah, Will ducks you every time you come around.
Does he really? What does he say? What does Will
Wait,
say?
You told me he ducks you. I'm just repeating the rumor that
Oh,
you
yeah.
told me, so I can't
Well,
tell you
let
anymore.
me look at the camera and get this political statement correct. I'm a big fan of your work. Quite frankly, I couldn't be any bigger of a fan, and I'm your day one supporter. If you make it, you gotta let me feature for you. Give me some good road dates. I don't even need. Give me like Phoenix. You know what I mean? I don't need anything great. Just give me.
The son of a bitch actually just asked me to feature for him. I'm like,
Well,
you
hey,
should be
Mike,
featuring for
Mike,
me, Will.
Mike, not on the podcast, okay? Don't rat me out here, okay? I need any feature dates I can get, quite frankly. And so, Will, if you make it, put me up. And if Will doesn't make it, I told you so. I knew you wouldn't do it, but but if he does, dude, put me up, man. That's it. That's my plea. That's my plea.
I like it.
Hey, if you make it, can you put me up?
I definitely will
Thank you.
put you up. You like it up here in Wisconsin?
Well, Wisconsin is beautiful. I was telling Mike this. I was driving here, and this is such like a. I mean, it's close to Milwaukee, but it's like there's like these winding kind of hills, and there's these beautiful, 2-story, 3-story wooden houses, and I was like, these people must just be so happy. The weather's perfect. It's like high 60, and then I realized that they were all Packers fans. Their lives can't. I was really envious, and I was like, well, they're not doing
We're
that
not all
good.
Packers fans.
Yeah. Well, what are you? What is your team? Yeah. Okay.
Patriots.
Oh yeah, we talked about this
my-
last time. We
yeah,
talked about
man,
this
we're
last
not
time.
going back into this again.
Yeah,
either.
we're not doing this.
You're driving. You went there.
I went there. I was when he's asked. Yeah. I don't want to talk about the Patriots. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's okay. I got enough to just live like Uncle Rico back in '82 for the rest of my life. I never have to worry about it. There's plenty of games I can rewatch.
Well, you know what I think's like so great about the Patriots is like the term Patriot has changed so much in the past 2 years. Because I thought a Patriot, I used to think of like Revolutionary War, like old timey guys being like, let's line up one in single file lines and shoot each other with our muskets.
Mhm.
And now when I think of Patriots, I just think of like you storming the Capitol. You know what I mean? I used to think of like our forefathers and like men with powder wigs, and I just think of like dudes with like vests and guns being like, we got to take back the election, you know?
I see that. Yeah.
Oh, is that too close to home? I'm sorry, I didn't want to.
No,
Okay.
don't worry. They never caught me at the Capitol.
Okay.
I'd still be in jail.
No politics, guys.
I didn't say a word, Molly.
And you think they're gonna listen to this podcast? I feel bad for that
No,
poor CIA
that's one of
agent.
our podcast rules. No
Oh, no
politics,
politics?
religion, and Brett Favre.
Oh yes,
Brett
I'm
Favre,
sorry.
yeah.
No Brett Favre.
No Brett Favre.
Brett Favre.
No Brett Favre. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go politics.
That'll
It's okay.
be.
Can we talk Crocs?
I have no crop.
Okay, go ahead. Talk.
Why would you want to talk about Crocs?
Because
Well,
Brett Favre made
Brett
him famous.
Yeah, exactly.
Brett Favre in jail. Everybody knows about Crocs.
I don't know this, and if it's off topic, then I don't. If it's against the rules, then we don't
Go
have
ahead.
to talk about
What
it.
are we doing?
Crocs. I have no idea what the Croc thing is. I'm lost here.
The stupid little flip flops with the holes in them.
Yeah, did Brett
The
So
Favre?
when
jail-
he
yeah,
sent
He
the-
sent a picture.
a dick pic, but he was wearing. You saw him wearing Crocs.
Yeah.
So
So
it's
like-
his Crocs
it's
were
his
in
junk
with his
and his
dick.
Crocs.
I've never seen that photo.
Yeah, so everybody was giving him shit like, dude, you have Crocs and you really wear them? They weren't even worried
While
about
you're
the
jerking off too, nonetheless. You
Yeah.
got a hard woody and you got Crocs on.
That's amazing.
It's not jail.
I guess I mean I'm sorry if you're anti Brett
No,
Favre,
we
but
can talk about it.
It
I
was
just became a massive fan of the guy.
it was more comedy rule of three.
Oh,
Tom
okay.
threw it in there
Alright,
at the time.
yeah.
We started this podcast 5 years ago. He was more relevant back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody was like,
A
if
lot
you
less
mentioned
Wrangler
him, you either
commercials.
loved him or hated him
Yeah.
with the way he left. There were diehards, and then and then the fuckums. It was diehards versus fuckums.
Last night at the show, I got in a hot streak. I was riffing. And I said free Aaron Rodgers, and the room went silent on me.
Oh, no.
I was like, oh yeah, I got you. You had a hot riff. You're feeling good, you know. And I go, yeah, fuck you guys, free Aaron Rodgers, and the room went silent. And I was like, oh right, okay, keep him captive, let him stay.
that lady he dating, he need to be free of that.
Which one? He
The
did.
Blue Earth.
Yeah. He's gone through so
That's
many.
a crystal lover if I've ever seen one right
Have
there.
you seen it? His most recent girlfriend, blue hair, crystals. She looks insane.
You know what? The way I just want to ask you a question, because the way I imagine doing the stand up and everything is my brain works like there's 4 ticker tapes running.
Yeah.
The shit I got ready to go, this should be a good idea. And then the upper 2 are kind of like, don't ever say what. But that's like the ones that come out the fastest.
yeah.
You gotta like let that one come out and then wait for the slower. Okay, I'll say that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we actually get into some hot seat questions here?
Do
Oh,
it.
I'm
yeah.
sorry. Yeah.
That's okay. How do you feel about the new suggestion they're working on here? I got a story about having crappy movies cost less. Kind of like the longer it's in the theater, the less people have it. It works like a stock market and the price goes down. If a bunch of people are seeing it, they kind of raise the price of the ticket
What?
Whoa.
for movies.
That's bullshit.
I
Because
love
why
that.
should Avengers Endgame that spent $250 million have the same ticket price as, a $10,000 Blair Witch project?
Yogi Bear 3D?
Just wait till that motherfucker comes on Disney Plus.
I think they're attempting to help the customers here. Saying like, oh, I'll go see Avengers. It's $18 a ticket. Why don't I wait till it gets down to about 10?
Yeah,
and then see it, 5 weeks later, it's down to $10 before they pull it,
I like that. That's smart, actually. I
Well,
instead of all crappy movies should never get up to that price, kind of like a point spread.
yeah.
Like you are not ever going to be worth $7 a ticket, so we're just going to start you at 7, and then
Yeah.
We should do that with comedians too. Then
give them a price tag.
hell yeah, you worth this amount.
You were.
You know what I
That's so
mean?
funny.
If you
Mike,
ain't that
do you
funny,
mean like an auction?
Whoa!
hey, my brothers and sisters out there, I did not say that. That's not the angle I was taking. I'm talking about
Whoa.
shitty ass
Molly
comics.
did
I
not
see.
write down to take that out.
Leave that one in.
He's leaving it in. No,
Wow.
shitty ass comics though.
Yeah,
Fuck it. I
I
don't
could
care if
get
you're booking anywhere. If you
5
suck,
of them for the
then you
price
get-
of you.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Strong like bull
It's
too.
still
They
an
already know.
auction, dude.
Still, yeah.
Auction off the comics. You can't put no black comics in that. Then you can't do that. Auction off white comics.
I have no comment.
I think you just can't do that. Period. I mean,
It was his idea, man. I just ran with it. He was driving again. You guys trying to get out of your own trouble. All right, I got another question.
All right.
Fucking A. This happened to a lot of people over the pandemic, but what's something you bought but never use and now it just sits there? Or the last thing, like my exercise bike that we finally put together.
mhm.
It was spent a year in the box.
Oh
And then
no.
the box got moved around.
Oh no.
And then it's like, okay, I finally got it in the room I wanted upstairs.
Oh no.
It's together.
Molly put it together.
I did.
I didn't.
That's
And
probably
now
more
I
of a
have an
workout than he's ever
exercise
done.
bike that I just stood on to make sure she did a good job. And she did. And
Oh no.
there's nothing wrong with it.
Dog, that's like the easiest way to exercise too. You could just put that in front of a TV and
Yeah.
But it's
Tried
all the
it.
way upstairs now.
oh,
Yeah, it's too much.
I kept moving the box around.
Like, what's something that you've bought that you haven't used?
I think I said this before.
Some
on
open
this
mic comics.
podcast.
You just bought some open mic comics.
Yeah, a bunch of them.
I was just at Mike's place before this, and they were all just sitting in the corner, just tied to the
Just
radiator.
afraid of the shower. Just trying to get further from the shower.
Oh, don't bring that up. Kayla will flip. Bring up that goddamn shower if she's watching.
Oh no.
Sorry, babe. I tried to scrub that motherfucker. I did my
Took
best.
A real brush.
You guys remember like in
Torch.
Beetlejuice, like the attic? That's what your house reminded me of. I was just at Mike Coven's house over.
Like he sleeps in a coffin.
Yeah, I was expecting like a ghost to break through the walls and be like, "Shit doesn't matter. It didn't cost anything anyway." Just-
Except that Giannis jersey.
yeah. Mike
What
has
is
a
the
Giannis
Giannis?
shrine.
What is the story? What happened?
About what?
The Giannis jersey that you were
He's-
crying about.
No, it's
I was
just my
joking.
signature jersey that's framed on my wall next to two
Oh,
of
it
my
didn't
most
break?
beloved people.
Yeah.
It didn't break or nothing?
No.
Oh, I
If
thought
it
that
broke, I'd be definitely
That's
crying.
what I thought. I
Nipsey
thought there was
Hussle
an
and-
accident.
Nipsey Hussle and Patrice
Patrice
O'Neal.
Yeah, he had
Two
posters
of my
on 'em.
heroes.
Wood
Oh,
burned.
wood.
They weren't posters. They were wood burnings.
And
He has wood
my
burnings
friend
in his
Brian
house.
Taylor wood burns them.
That's very good.
So when you're buying people like Patrice O'Neal, does their value go up after?
Quite frankly, I think he
If
tanks.
they're dead, yes. Yes. Man, what about the question? We're going about my house. Hey, man, what did you buy?
I'm just a great man of great utility, and I use everything that I've ever bought.
No way.
I-
Bullshit.
I'm trying to think. I feel like there's a lot of stuff. I don't know. I've bought a lot of things I don't use.
Everything you buy
I
in a
know.
past relationship.
I bought
right?
some Raphael size.
I mean, I've got some condoms from 5 years ago just laying. Too real? Okay.
I know we bought a fondue set at Goodwill thinking it
Oh
was
my
really cool and
gosh.
we'd definitely use it, and we have not. But we also realized after we bought it that
My-
it needed those little like sterno like burner things to work, and we were like,
Yeah.
No.
My big plan walking through Goodwill was we like to watch old horror movies,
Yeah.
and we'll be like, they used to have fondue parties in the 70s. We'll
Oh,
watch horror
yeah,
movies
they
from the
did.
70s. We'll have fondue.
yeah, it's just up on
And
top of the
we've
fridge.
never
It's
used
never
it.
been
That
used.
just-
Dude, you guys actually buy stuff that should be used. Like the stuff I'm talking about are like fucking
Size?
trinkets. Yeah, like
Yeah.
weird weapons and stuff that I clearly
Oh.
would never use. And you're
Yeah.
buying fondue sets. I would throw a dinner party, have a
But
little.
see, if I
You-
bought
no,
a
you
cool,
wouldn't.
random
No,
weapon
you wouldn't.
trinket,
Well, yeah,
I
because
would
I don't want
definitely
nobody
use
to
it.
see my bathroom.
So yeah, you wouldn't.
If I
Oh.
bought a cool random weapon trinket, I would definitely use it though.
Yeah, but sometimes they come in as mistakes. You remember the little ninja stars that I thought I got, and
Yeah.
it ended up being like plastic Batman toy.
Oh
Oh,
well,
yeah.
yeah.
Yo, I've got something.
Yeah.
I have a cowboy hat that I bought.
Ooh.
I was
No, you
I'm not even I was doing shows in Austin, Texas. Great place, love it. And I went to like I was like, I'm gonna buy it, not like a shitty tourist hat. I went to like an actual like cowboy Cavender's boot
Had
shop.
it custom fit to your head.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Oh.
why? Yes, I did. And I got
Yeah.
it custom fitted. Like spent the money, got like a real fucking cowboy hat, and it just sits on my dresser. And
Okay.
like the other day, I work from home, so I like literally like 3 days ago, I sat in my office the whole day wearing this cowboy hat while I worked from
And
home.
it's comfortable and everything.
Did
And
you
that-
any Zoom
yeah.
meetings?
I felt like a man. Yeah, I did. Yeah, people would like, yeah, people zoom me, and I wore the cowboy hat the whole day, and they're like, "What is this?" And I was like, "I'm trying to stop the sun from getting in my eye." Like, what do you think I'm doing?
Freddy Krueger before he got burned over.
was a
This is
fedora.
no. This is a real cowboy hat.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
a fedora.
I want to wear it around. I've been telling people I just want to wear. I want to wear it like in the city, just to an open mic or just around. And I don't want any judgment. I just want to feel confident and beautiful in my own cowboy hat.
Do you have the rest of the attire to match a cowboy
Yeah, you
hat?
gotta-
I
You
feel
just-
like you're gonna wear khaki
gotta-
pants.
Yeah,
like
you
you
want
got
my-
on now and a cowboy
You need
hat.
Hey,
cargo
it
shorts?
doesn't matter. The hat makes the outfit.
No,
The
no,
hat
no.
makes
To
the
make
outfit.
the hat really work and to make you look like you belong in it, you got to have the tight jeans,
I got him.
a
White
real like a
t-shirt.
fancy belt buckle,
Oh, I own tight jeans. Make no mistake.
and a
A
flannel.
black t-shirt, and then flannel.
No, white T-shirt.
A white t-shirt, either black or white, and a flannel.
I have in my closet right now a like a stack of like just white t-shirts that I've gotten stained throughout the years, and it's getting massive. And I like someone like I was like giving someone a house tour, like, oh, it was my friends at my place from out of town from like college. I was like, here's my place, and I was like, here's my closet. He's like, why is there a pile of white t-shirts in your closet? It's like 4 feet tall.
Those are
Oh
sheets.
my-
It's the size of a middle schooler.
Yeah, you should be talking with that haircut. You should be.
Yeah, those are
talking
t-shirts.
with
They're t-shirts. They're
Those are
t-shirts. I swear,
I
they're
got you,
t-shirts.
buddy.
They're
Yeah,
t-shirts.
they're t-shirts. I know why
Those
there's
are sheets.
Why is it pointed at the top of that t-shirt? I don't know. It's a t-shirt. It's a t-shirt. It's
it's
a
a weird
t-shirt.
design, man.
That's one really weird thing that you hoard and just can't throw away for no reason.
It is. It is. It is. It's like some guys it's shoes. Me, it's white t-shirts. And I
Yeah.
keep telling people it's like, no, I'm gonna do a big tie-dye day. I keep telling people, and I'm like, but even if I did tie-dye them, I don't wear. I'm not cool enough to wear a tie-dye. You know.
Oh,
You
yeah.
could just try bleaching them.
Yeah, I've tried that. Like unapologetically, I went to the store one time and bought like gloves, bleach, and like a giant plastic bin, and I was like, whatever. Like I'm on a watch list, you know. And I
Yeah.
I was just trying to get my t-shirts good, and they weren't. So
Throw 'em in
Sounds
the
like a few other items that you bought that you didn't use there. A tub, the bleach.
yeah,
So there's quite a few there, man.
I'm just gonna drink
See,
that.
Yeah.
You just need to have a bonfire one day and
And
just say
burn
goodbye to
'em?
the shirts.
No, I'm going to make them. I'm gonna tie-dye them. I'm gonna sell them at a farmer's market. I'm gonna do it. Okay, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna do
Nah,
something.
they can
Tie
clean
dye
up,
them and sell them,
put 'em
but
as,
they're all
like-
the same size. one size
Okay,
fits
this
all.
may be stupid, but you can use them as shop rags.
Oh yeah, when I'm doing all my shop
I
work in the
knew it.
city of Chicago. Yeah. Oh man, I gotta take care of all this grease on my car.
You don't have a shop.
It's okay. Dude, I have so many. I have like 15 towels.
Wow.
I don't know a single
Fucking
bachelor that
guy
owns
come
as
in
many
here.
towels as I'd have.
Towel rich, man.
I'm
You
not
ain't
trying to
gotta rub
brag
it
enough.
in.
I'd like that. That's good. It
Like
sounds
8
like decent
towels.
hygiene because
We
most
have
men
8
let their
towels.
towels hang for like 2-3 days and let it get all crusty.
Most
teach us
men I know
about
just have one
bathroom
towel.
hygiene
Yeah.
there, Mike. Teach us
I
about
mean, the
it.
towels
Well-
are just for when all his shirts are crusty.
The
Yeah, there's a
towels,
reason why
towels,
those shirts are back there.
towels and washcloths is what I say.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Invest heavily. Buy now.
Yeah.
What is a feature you have that other people are jealous of? Because I know chicks go nuts about my eyelashes.
My eyebrows.
You have good
women
lashes.
ask if I tweeze them.
Yeah,
This
do
is
have
all
good brows.
they're all natural.
No
baby.
way. You
Really?
don't
Yes,
trim them?
I don't do nothing.
You don't
Wow.
take the doodader and.
No, and
I
I've
don't
been
know about
told
that.
it's.
You don't,
Look at them. You
you
can
don't
Those
get
are
any-
nice. They're
there's-
too
you don't get
nice.
any
They are
straggler
so
hairs in
No,
between
well,
them?
I do get one that like
get a-
curls up a little bit, but I'll just
Wow.
You got a rogue? You don't pluck the rogue?
no,
You got to get the rogue
no,
out of
man,
there.
I
It'll
can't
spoil the
pluck
whole
none of
punch.
these, but no,
He just
Those
has
are
good brows.
those are nice looking. They do
I
look
know.
like you keep
I
them
know
up.
they're very shaped.
No, dude. Once that rogue gets in there, he starts talking to the other ones. You get a whole gnarly cowlick happening. They're gonna your whole.
Now I'm
You
looking
gotta
at Tom's
pluck it out by
or
the roots.
eyebrows.
No, it's eyelashes.
I know, but your eyebrows.
There's a lot
are
of sexual tension going on between these two right now. No, your brows look good. No, your lashes look good. No, cut it out, you
Stop.
minx. You know.
Did we mention at the top of the show that Tom's on a lot of pain medication?
I am on a lot of pain medication.
That's good. That's good.
And why
what's
is
your
that?
feature,
What did you
Matt?
do?
Oh, it goes without being said.
The
Your
high
feature?
cheekbones.
High
The
cheekbones.
Smile.
Dude, in this-
the high cheekbones.
You
Yeah,
do
I'll
got
take
some
I'll
high
take that. Thank
cheekbones.
you. I've never heard this my entire life. In this past month, I've out of women are like, you have a nice ass. So I think I have a nice ass. I never thought about it, but literally like this past week I was like looking around, I was like, I suppose I do. I suppose literally this week I was like, I suppose I do have a nice ass.
I think
so,
women are
The
coming
same
around.
week that you put the cowboy hat on? for the
yeah,
first
you put
time?
the cowboy hat on,
and
you
little
realize you have a
sleeves and
nice
nice
ass.
Yeah.
I think women are coming around and finding out guys like the cattiness too, like to be cat called.
Oh yeah, I don't know what you want. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
twice it was like I was
Nice
at a
ass,
bar
yeah.
and a girl slapped my ass and said I was a little off put.
I should hate this, but
but
love it.
then I was also like, damn right I do. I
Yeah.
do got a nice ass. Yeah.
Yeah, sexual harassment. It's
Yeah.
really hard to do it to me.
I don't. I feel like if you like someone's ass, you want to do something to that ass,
Damn. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
right? Like
Yeah.
I'd rather be complimented on my face or something. Like if somebody told me I had I don't have a
Because
nice
you don't
ass.
think people compliment your face, they want to do something to your face.
Yeah.
Hey,
Kiss.
hey,
What are
nice,
they gonna do to your ass?
Yeah, sure. I'll do something to your
I
face,
guess
dude.
you know.
Let me grab a hold of your
missionary
ears
style. They
and
can grab
give me
your
a
ass there,
kiss.
but
that I wish that's the way it worked. People that commented what they want, I'd be like, hey, nice fingers.
apparently
You're-
Molly has phenomenal
She does
fingers
have nice
and fingernails.
Whoa. You're talking to
Lucky
some
man,
girl. She's like,
Tom.
nice
I know.
tongue. Let's see what it does.
That's not the worst right there. I'd be like, all right, I'll show you. Tornado Mike coming through.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. This did take a sexual turn all of a sudden. We
'Cause
started talking
Because
about
like
my
a tornado, you'll
eyebrows.
ruin a family's house. He'll destroy your whole village. You move into the neighborhood, they all leave. You're just like a tornado, Mike.
Oh, record.
Oh,
Can we put on the voice of Tornado Mike? The voice of... He tried. What's the other one? I like that one. That was a
All
fun
right,
one.
here's a fun one. I kind of thought of while I was on some pain medication here. Someone who you feel doesn't deserve their fame and you think you should reverse it. You could reverse it with them. Like you find someone you're like, you don't deserve to be famous, and then you get to take their fame.
Like you think you could do a better job
well,
than them.
it's like magic. Now you're gonna be like, if you don't think Kim Kardashian is famous, doesn't deserve it, boom, now you are as famous and nobody knows her.
doesn't
Oh.
genders don't matter here,
No,
right? So
I would.
can,
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
grab whoever you.
Tiffany Haddish. Get her the fuck out of here. I'll take that.
Who
spot.
is that?
Whoa.
Let's look at that.
Whoa, Tiffany Haddish is very good.
She is an awful stand-up.
Wow.
Awful.
Oh. Tiffany Haddish is having quite a moment right now. Tiffany Haddish is
I can't stand
really.
her. I don't think she deserves a lick of what she's gotten.
Okay.
She's not funny in anything I've ever seen.
What has she done? What she's done some movies, right? What
yeah,
are the
girl,
movies?
Girl Trip.
Do you think
After
you would have
Party.
killed it in Girl Trip, Mike?
Yeah, well, see, that's why I asked
Mike,
about
you would've-
genders.
You would have killed it in Girl Trip. I would have loved to see you in that film.
What else has she been in?
Now
I
I'll be
can't
mad
name
if
it.
I don't
Night
get to see Mike
School,
in Girl Trip.
The
Oh,
Card
Night School.
Counter.
That was a phenomenal movie.
Nobody's
Mike,
fool.
you look like you're banned from night schools. What is going on? Yeah, you do great in night school as the janitor. What is
Yeah.
this?
Hey, I have been a janitor before.
Yeah, I think
I
you.
was a bang-up
I can
janitor.
tell by the way you walk that you have been.
That's
a
my
janitor.
Achilles. That's nothing to do with the janitor.
You got a
I had
janitor
a
walk.
ruptured Achilles. You
It's like he's carrying an imaginary mop bucket.
Yeah, he pushed the bucket with his foot too much.
But it's not there. That's his janitor
so
walk.
Basketball injury, my ass.
That's so
Yeah,
funny.
you were a janitor for 20 years.
That's so funny.
20 years. How old do you think I am?
I don't know. Your kids like.
I'm the same age as you, Tom.
No way.
No way.
No way. You got to be.
I'm 37,
No.
Well,
way.
son, let me.
and
tell you
and my eyebrows look better than yours.
Your eyebrows look about
Wow,
18, 19.
you are mixed. Yeah. Now you point out how well you're aging, you are mixed, dude. You have to be. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's a
I
good
can't
one.
tell.
All right, I know he was cracking at me, but I'm gonna take that as a compliment.
All right.
Tiffany Haddish. I also thought you were a queen of comedy, so that checks
Yeah,
out.
well, hey,
I know,
it's you and me
thanks.
both.
I'm the queen of Des Moines. Get out of here, you freaks.
Instead of a good pickup line, do you guys got any good breakup lines?
I could use one right now.
Yours should be, I got your breakup line. Would you like to use my shower?
His breakup line is, want to go back to my place?
Yeah, that's his breakup line.
She goes, no, we'll go to mine. He goes, this is going to last a while then. That's so funny.
Oh, you should have seen my place before I had a girlfriend living with me too.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
no.
A girl lives there?
Oh,
Well, that explains some of the hair.
Well, the dog too.
Oh, yeah. It's the dog. Damn.
Dog sheds more than my girl.
That's wholesome. That's nice. That's a really good compliment.
Yeah.
I would hope so.
All right, Mao.
Yes.
This one I want to know more for you because I think the three of us would do it, but you wouldn't. It's a free hotel you can stay at. Problem is, everything's glass. Everything's glass. It's in Ibiza, Spain.
It's free to stay.
Free to stay.
Well, what does it look like?
Here's
Yeah.
a TikTok video. We can mute that, right? So you're looking around. There's lobby. There's just people fucking looking right in. It's wide open. It's weird. No, none of the rooms. You can look into other rooms. It's all glass walls.
Yeah.
Outside,
I'd do it.
shower, glass,
Sure.
everything glass. You'd stay,
I mean, when in Ibiza.
I guess.
That feels like a kink. That feels like,
You want people watching.
yeah.
That's a little bit odd. Like,
Ibiza is like the
Well-
sex capital of the world.
I don't know. I
That's
don't know.
why
I don't know that I'd want to see everyone else.
If Ibiza is the sex capital of the world, that explains the kind of pill Avicii was taking.
Avicii?
Avicii? Mike Posner, he has the song I Took a Pill in Ibiza.
Oh.
Oh, well, it was
Oh,
Viagra.
damn it.
That was the joke. Anyway,
Damn
a
it.
famous song called I Took a Pill in Ibiza.
Well,
Would you guys stay there? At that
Yeah.
hotel?
Yeah, I've done hostels before. It just seems like a hostel with some sort of walls. That's an upgrade. Yeah.
Okay.
You ever stayed at a hostel before?
I
No.
have.
No.
You
I
have?
have, yeah.
No, I.
In New York.
That's called a halfway house.
Well,
Yeah, that's-
it was it was
You
pretty
had to be
close.
there when you weren't working. That's not the.
Well, no, that was the only thing I could find when I did some shows out there was a hostel.
Yeah, yeah,
When
yeah.
are you going back out to New York?
I want to go back in September here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when are you gonna go back to New York? Not when do
Well,
you
some
want
of
to go
it
back?
is because fucking.
Yeah.
God damn it! I'm about to throw
You'd
her
do
under
great
the
in
bus.
Austin. You'd do great in Austin, Texas. You should do
That,
Texas.
I think
honestly,
you do great.
all right,
in
I'm gonna
give-
keep
I'll
it
give you
real
the
with
hat.
everybody here.
I'll gi-
I want to move. I wanted to move to New York, but now because of my girlfriend, I either want to move to Austin or Tennessee, and those or Nashville, I should say.
Nashville's. I've heard nothing but great things about the Nashville comedy
And
scene.
yeah, and those are the two because I honestly, you can't. You got to either go to Chicago or somewhere. You can't
No,
stick in
no, no.
Milwaukee.
No, dude,
to
go to
do-
Austin. Go to Austin.
Austin?
That city's pumping out celebrities. And I'm gonna say something sort of hot take. Austin has some amazing comics, but I went to Austin like 2018, and they were awful comics. Like everyone that's good in Austin has moved there in the past year.
Okay.
That's a hot take. I hope no one from Austin
No,
sees
that's
this
fine.
podcast.
We got Big Laugh Comedy. We can get you in at the Vulcan Gas Company.
I've already-
down there. We can
I've
help you
featured
out.
there
Well,
before. I've done
that's the
both
goal
of
in the next. My
Yeah.
son graduated from high school. I want to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
You're
dude.
leaving?
Oh yeah.
They would love you in Nashville.
My
and
property
Austin.
value is going fucking through the roof,
I'm
Molly.
not
Let's
that
go.
close to you.
Invest now. Invest now.
Fucking A.
They would love you in Austin. You would do great
Let
in
me
Austin.
know when you're moving. I'll put my house up.
Yeah.
I'll give it a month so everybody knows
Yeah,
you're
I
gone.
took my girlfriend to New York, and it's too much for her.
I would never want to live in New York. I'm
Well, I'd
sorry,
live in Jersey, the shithole, and just take the train
Of
over.
course, you would live in
But
Jersey.
but I would also never want to live in Chicago. It's just too
Oh, I
busy,
love
too much
Chicago.
traffic, too many
I
people.
love New
Just
York.
it's insane. I've driven
That's
there,
how-
and that's
yeah.
enough for me
That's how Kayla is too.
to make it me never want to. And I've been to New York, and it's insane. You can't
I
have your
love
own car.
She went
You
to
can't
s-
own a car.
She went to strange, weird rooftop parties where they all wore red robes and shit.
Yeah, it was like a little bit
Like
culty.
culty
Little
fucking.
Where was this?
eyes
What?
wide
What's
shut.
going on here?
Yeah.
It was in New York. We went to some club,
Oh yeah,
and it
that's
had
fun.
a rooftop bar,
Cloaks.
and they had a coat rack full of these red like cloaks with like hoods.
Yeah.
Because it was a little bit cold, so everyone out on the roof was wearing those cloaks,
That's
and there
wild.
was a rooftop
that's-
bar
that
that had
is
like
wild.
hot drinks. I've got pictures. It was interesting, but it was also $20 for a single drink.
Did I share my Roger Goodell story last time I was here? I had a crazy rooftop bar experience.
Yeah,
in New
you
York.
did.
Yeah, I think I
Because
did.
you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
didn't you like work for when
Yeah,
you
yeah. It
went
was like
to
a whole basketball thing.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I shared it. Yeah, that reminded me of that. It was so the rooftop bars in New York. Because I ended up going to another one the next night with like a friend.
Yeah.
We went to like two. He's like, I'm gonna show those rooftop bars in New York, and we got in and we snuck our way like. He knew like ways around the bouncers because it's like a New York thing. It's like, oh, I know a guy, you know.
Yeah,
And they were all weird.
this one had I mean, it was interesting. It was an experience. It was very odd.
Molly
and
got
cool.
in.
All I know is if you want to do like stand up, and it doesn't matter with like YouTubing and stuff like that, you want to go to New York or probably Chicago. I'm not a big
Yeah.
fan of Chicago, but New York for sure is like the mecca. I was doing like 3-4 shows a night,
Yeah.
just taking the train around. Like it was
Post pandemic, Chicago's
life.
overrated. I'll say it up front. I have no
Okay.
problem with that. Dude, all the good comics just left. Like there's like 9 like headliners in the scene. They all left. They all just like left.
Oh.
Because there's like the clubs didn't pay well. Like it's weird because like all these new open micers are now like literally headlining clubs, and it's like guys who like don't even have like 3 are doing like 10. Like there's this guy. He's been doing comedy less than a year. I'm not gonna say his name. He literally made like Jeff Asmus, who was the funniest comic in Chicago. Like could not say enough great things about Jeff Asmus. He made him host on his birthday show as he headlined the comedy bar.
Wow.
And I was like, that's insane that you're under a year and you're headlining a club, like an A club in the city or like a B club. I don't know. It's a good club. I like comedy bar. Please book me. And Sahar, if you're listening, why haven't you put me up yet? And and he made like the biggest headliner in the city like host his birthday show. And I was like, that's insane. So Chicago's like very broken right now. It feels like very weird. Like even like the Laugh
It's
Factory.
up for grabs.
Yeah.
Well, when
it's up for
I was
for sure,
last in
no
New
doubt.
York too was before.
So why ain't
the
you going down to
pandemic.
Chicago?
I'm doing great.
Man, my fucking Achilles, man.
There's
That's
something.
a hall.
There's
Like,
something.
they
about
don't like you?
Chicago.
Oh, you're
I
a
don't
sports
like
fan.
that.
Sports. There it is.
No, it's not just that. It's
You got
just
the
Hold the
Bulls.
Brewers
he's
hat.
he's not a true fib either.
Hold the
So-
Brewers hat to the camera. Dude,
Like
I hate
Illinois people fucking suck,
fibs. I
bro.
get you, man. I know
They
what you're
do.
talking about.
They're dicks. Like
Yeah, I got you, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love New York. That's what I love.
They
2
still
hours
love
away
the
though
90s
is
Bulls.
Chicago.
Yeah,
and
I
you'd
get it.
rather drive to New York.
Visiting New York.
Well, I
was
did
enough
drive
for
to
me.
New York the last time we went.
Dude, get a flight. What the hell's wrong?
Because
Yeah.
there was a bunch
Want
of
to get
us,
pulled over 9 times?
and comics can't afford flights like that. So
You're on the wrong shows.
Yeah,
You
well,
gotta get some
that's
paid
true.
spots.
You
Yeah.
got to get out there. All right. Here's we'll do one more question and then. What is normal at 3 p.m. but terrifying at 3 a.m.? Sounds like a punchline, eh?
Sounds
Yeah,
like
it
Tom
does.
has
it
a
sounds
story
like you're
for
baiting,
this.
and it sounds like I
Right.
was gonna say baiting us here with
Yeah.
this one.
I don't know.
It's an
3
odd.
a.m.'s the witching hour, so
Yeah,
clearly
we just had the paranormal stuff at our house too, so
Hmm.
that's what brought it up.
Wait,
yeah,
is that
I've-
witching hour? Is that? I remember.
3:33.
3. Yeah.
Oh, I had no
In
idea.
the
I've never
AM.
known what witching hour, like the actual time.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
3
that's when
a.m.
like the paranormal shit will happen if it
that's
does
like
happen.
the prime time.
And I got some
Wow.
paranormal shit that's happened to us. My girlfriend still has a tape of some.
Can we swap
Creepy
ghost
ass
stories?
shit.
I would.
Yeah, go
Let's
ahead.
let's go. I want to hear yours.
All right, well, mine's probably nowhere near. These two are fucking haunted beyond belief, but
Yeah.
I got a couple of good ones. Well,
I've one go. We'll go around.
all right. Well, I'll put this into one, and it's like two different ones. So I had this like little entity or whatever following me around for like I don't know, a couple of years, and once my girlfriend started dating me, we had shit that would happen because he wasn't happy or whatever, and we
What kind of
caught
shit?
we
What happened?
all right. So we caught this one on tape. So sliding door was shut, blinds are all there, right?
Yeah.
One blind individually would kick out by itself. Nothing else would move.
That's
And,
wild.
yeah, and we have it on tape where it just flip out, go back in. It looked like somebody was hold it too,
Was
because it would
holding.
just
Yeah.
pause for a second, fly back down. And
Oh,
the
it
other,
wasn't like a breeze. It wasn't just like
no,
it
the
was.
sliding door was shut,
Whoa.
and it was just one blind. And then the other one was my fucking Oscar Robertson autograph that was framed, hanging on
Don't you
fucking
forget it.
hooks. I will never
11 out of 13 years, man.
fell
Championship.
off the wall, and the hooks were still intact. They're breakaway hooks, so it's like somebody had to have lifted the motherfucker off the hooks and then dropped it.
Oh yeah,
There was two breakaway hooks, and they were still attached to the wall.
that's
Interesting.
nuts.
You need some crystals.
Yeah, Jesus. Here
Break
we
it
go
out.
again.
Break
Here you
it
go,
out.
buddy.
You know what'll fix that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Need a little bit of
Cheers, man.
black tourmaline right here.
Ooh. Wait, well, let me see it. Let me see it. Break it out again.
He's got them all over.
All right, the chains come out. The chains come out. All
This
right,
protects me, man.
Mike,
So
are you
that-
the only one that
You know
doesn't have a
what?
chain?
We had
This is the opposite of stereotypes.
this building is haunted. We have 3 different videos of books flying off that shelf.
Yeah.
When we used to use that as the backdrop.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, we have that's how we met, like the
Chris
Twisted
House
Dreams,
and-
Chris House.
We brought them in when he was part of a paranormal team.
Hmm.
Yeah,
And that's
And
how
we met
met
him here. So this place is well known haunted in Grafton.
that's
Yeah.
really cool. Yeah, I got this.
So yeah, you wonder why I got my little protection stuff when I come in here, because we got a fucked up house.
That's fun.
We just had the psychic go through, took 2 hours. Next week we're gonna have him
Yeah.
come and try to get rid of the shit.
Look at
It was interesting.
how
They
serious-
found out.
Y'all are
That's how
at
serious
10.
it's there.
Look, we had a medium come to our house, and so our house, it's listed that it was built in 1925.
Yeah.
And this medium didn't know anything about the place. She didn't know anything ahead of time. She didn't even know the address ahead of time.
Yeah.
But she came in and she was, talking to one of the
Yeah.
bunches of
Can you give me
spirits
this
we have
person's
messing
contact
with us.
number?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she said that the lady was telling her that the house was actually built in the late 1800s, but they didn't register it until 1925.
Mm.
The guys that are part of the team that have been looking into stuff in our house, they actually paid to have some research done and dug up the fact that it actually was built in the late 1800s.
Whoa, that's
they
nuts.
actually found proof that it was there. It was one of the first
That
houses
is
in the
nuts.
area.
Wow, that's
But,
powerful.
I mean, how would she know that? How would
Yeah, that's wild. That's insane.
Yep. We got a
I-
German speaking old lady. We got a
Oh.
kid there. We got
Yeah.
I don't know.
Those
It's
are good
all
ones.
fucked up there.
I've got so many. I was a camp counselor,
Yeah.
and we used to so I worked at this is gonna sound like I worked so I was okay. I worked at a lot of different camps. I worked for the Boy Scouts National Scout Camp. That was the biggest. That was I was 18. I applied, and they were actually no one applied. So I was the head commissioner of this camp. Just
Nice.
woefully they're just well, actually it was such it was such a long title that all the people were nervous to apply for it, and so I ended up having this really it's this extreme sports camp. It was BMX biking, zip lining, world's largest rock climbing facility, world's second largest skate. The camp was beautiful camp, insane, out of this world. But the cool part was all the staff was from all over the country,
Mhm.
and everyone had their horror stories from their local camp that were passed down, and
Mhm.
a lot of these were firsthand happened to these guys, and also we were in the deep hills of southern West Virginia, the poorest part of the country. It's Appalachia, and you talk about poverty, people still used outhouses.
Mhm.
The smallest town was Thurmond, West Virginia. The main street of the town isn't a street. It's actually a train's. So when a train comes through, you have to be inside a building, otherwise you get run over by the train. There's no cars.
Whoa.
It's So we would go to Thurmond, population 4, by the way, population 4 in Thurmond. But there's this look up YouTube, go on YouTube, look up the road to Thurmond. Someone has a video of them driving on the road to Thurmond at night. and it's this road where you can go two ways on it, but it's so small, only one car can go. And this isn't my story, so
Yeah.
I have my own story I can tell later. But
Sure.
like there was these old houses on the way. They were like abandoned old like mining houses, and some people lived in some of them. Like some people still live there, and they like I said like there was running water, but they'd still choose to use outhouses. Like these people were like nuts, like dang on, like didn't speak like you mean like they spoke like such broken English. Like people from New Orleans are hard. And I'm like, no, this is hard. Yeah, it's from West Virginia right there, man. That's the train station. That train station is still active, man.
Hmm.
But the road there is
Wow.
so thin, so winding, so narrow. And so one night there's this camp counselor, and he had a ooh, okay, I'm gonna have to change some information here just to protect this guy's identity. He had a girlfriend in Vermont, we'll say Vermont, and he was hitting it off with a gal at the camp. He was a cool guy on staff. He had this girlfriend in Vermont that where he's from that he was seeing, and they was one of the guys was driving him and this girl were on the back, and it wasn't his girlfriend, it was another girl on staff, and they were holding hands, things were moving along in the back of the car kind of deal
Yeah.
on the way to Thurmond, right? It's like they're going, and we would go there's the New River Gorge, there's beautiful mountains, and there's these like sand, I don't know, sand in the water, what's that called?
Sandbar.
Sandbar. Yeah, there's these sandbars we'd go and we'd get drunk at and have these like crazy just
Yeah.
like parties with all the staff. And they're going away to the sandbar, and there's this house, and we just assume someone lived there, and this old lady comes out of the house and like comes running in front of the car, and she has this old timey like gas lantern. And like West Virginians were so weird, and like they say like it was like sure, of course she's still using a gas lantern, and she was dressed in all white, and like she gets in front of the car and she stops that, and she just sits there in the road and stares at, and the driver of the car said it was so scary because she stared at my car for like what probably was a minute, but it felt like 10,
Hmm.
and she wasn't staring at him, she was staring straight to the back of the car at the two of them, and it was like, well, what's going on? And she's just staring at him, and eventually they kind of they go, oh, what's going on? And they kind of get freaked out by her, and they kind of just stares at her, and they're trying to get her to move, move, lady, well, they're trying to be polite, and eventually she just kind of leaves, and they the couple in the back, they're kind of broke. They're kind of like, what just happened? That was weird, It's just, but the locals were weird in West Virginia. They were,
Hmm.
they were kind of like cracked out.
Yeah.
And so they're driving down. And they go, hey, you know what? Actually, we're not going to go to the sandbar tonight. We're not even. We got to go back. Like this is just like something about this just feels wrong, right?
Mhm.
So they go back, and on their way back, and they gone like probably 5 minutes down the road, 5 minutes back, and all the lights in the house are off, and they're like, what the hell? And so they go back, and that was one summer. That was my first summer I worked there. And the second summer there, they go back to the exact same house, and they're like, does someone live here? And so there's a historic society. We go to the historic society, and we go like, hey, does anyone live in this house? And they go, no one's lived there in like 30 years. And we're like, what? No one. They're like, yeah. No one's lived there in 30 years. An old mine house is a company house, blah blah blah. And we're like, oh well, there's this lady there with an old gas lantern, and they were like, no. And so we go to the historic society, and like they're digging up papers, and they're like, well, the last lady to live there she died in like, oh, I don't know, like the late 70s, but she was an old miner's wife, and the miner cheated on her and left her, and then she stayed at the house and died at the house like
Oh,
years
so
later.
you were fucking up, and this pissed off the old lady, you cheating bastard.
Yeah, the ghost of this old lady, and it's like what was like.
Staring.
Well, we ended up doing like more, we really like we were like, whoa, this is such a crazy story. This, and like the lady in white is one of the oldest like
Yeah.
stories in ghosts. It's like
Mhm.
it's seen like all over the world universally. Like
Mhm.
ladies in whites, women, if their husband cheats on them or leaves them, they will haunt that area and stop couples from cheating, and theoretically kill people or whatever. But
Jesus fucking
and it was like, and
Christ.
once and they're like, it was a lady in white, and sure
Our,
enough, it was a ghost. It's like a common style of ghost is a lady in white ghost.
our lady
Yeah,
in
they're
white
not nice.
don't like Molly. She
Yeah.
got tattoos. We're not married.
Oh no.
That's
Yeah.
what the psychic.
That's
was
what they
saying.
don't like. Yeah. The old ladies in white. Yeah, that's what they call that style of ghost. And it's like, and I remember like we were like literally like in this historic society, like learning like in this old place, and they're learning more and more about this place, and we're like goosebumps. We're like, no way, no way. And it
Mhm.
was like they were like, yeah, like she did not like what was going on in that car that night, and she ran out and like
How
literally,
would she have known?
and they thought it was a person. Dude,
'Cause
they thought
it's
it was like a
a
real
certain
person.
energy, man. You
Yeah.
gotta have a crystal in your pocket to block that from the
Yeah.
ghosts.
Bro, I don't know, man.
So you believe in ghost energy. You don't believe that crystals can block that or help you or nothing.
Not block that.
Why
No.
not? Help
I
you
don't know,
protect
man.
it?
It's a damn rock.
They
It is
resonate
wild.
with.
It's not alive.
They do
or
have a
doesn't
sound
have
coming
sense
out of it.
energy,
It's
right?
got sound
Because
and
people
energy.
are energy. So
This
that
has
makes sense
vibration.
to me.
This is energy. There's vibrations to it.
Oh yeah, man.
You can
All
crack
right.
this thing with sound.
I'm
Well,
going
he's
against you. I'm
actually
going
got a
against you,
point,
Mike.
too.
Yeah.
I'm going against you. You know what? I was anti-crystal, but just for the sake of this podcast, I'm team crystal now.
Yeah.
I'm team crystal, dude.
Here, I'll get you a membership and a necklace, and
Yeah.
we'll just
Oh,
start.
It just
dang.
reminds me of my
You get a
little
grab
pet
bag.
rocks when I was a kid.
But I was
Whatever.
That was a rock.
Well, I had a little different little crystals or whatever, quartz and shit inside there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I wasn't there for the actual hunting, but I was there like when we were like looking up information. I remember just being like, "Whoa!" It was just one of those
Okay,
things.
when you look at your Giannis jersey, isn't there kind of something about it?
Yeah.
But it's you are putting that energy into that Giannis jersey. I'm putting that
Whoa.
energy into this crystal, man. There's something about this
Whoa.
That's the
crystal.
crystal talking right
That's the
there.
crystal
I'm
talking,
putting
man. That's the
energy
crystal
into
talking.
this. And to me, I want this more than your Giannis jersey.
Oh wow,
It's got
that's
more
deep.
value. You see?
This
Well,
is a
all
sales.
the
This is a
energy,
sales
man.
thing, dude. This is
Yeah,
how I
I
got
know.
NFTs going,
it
man.
is. It sounds like my goddamn surgeon.
Would you like a Fresca? Anybody watch The Boys?
No,
No,
Okay, Molly would.
I'm stupid. I'm sorry.
That's the church
a
of
great show.
whatever.
I
Have a
keep
Fresca.
hearing it's a great show.
Oh
but
man,
We
yeah.
had two, and
I
we
did.
we just
I
started
had that
watching
same
it.
attitude. I
we-
can't lay off it now.
We're binging it.
It's fucked.
That's
People have
beautiful.
told us for years that we have to watch it, and we were
You
like,
like
"Eh."
a fucking grizzled, swearing, bloody cunt, fucking bird, like grizzled British guy?
It's like an
Yeah, I-
anti-superhero.
That's
I like
fun.
a good show.
No,
I
it's a
mean,
good show.
The
Oh,
filth,
it's a
foreign
great show.
filth is.
It's
not
like the
gonna,
opposite of like a lot of the superhero
I know
shows.
what
They're
I know what you're
not
talking about. I
superheroes.
know
I know
what
what
you're
show
talking
they're
about.
talking
They
about,
got
too.
powers,
Kill
but they're
superheroes.
dicks.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
You'll love
Yeah.
it. Well, let's do a couple announcements here. Twisted Dreams Film Festival, October 14th to the 16th.
Yeah.
Molly,
Woo!
we got Lloyd Kaufman coming.
We do.
Who else? Brink
Lloyd
Brink
Stevens.
Stevens.
We're gonna have
and, burlesque show.
yes,
Ooh.
we got Burlesque coming. We're gonna have Rat Bat Spider playing a live original score during the movie Nosferatu, live playing
No,
while the
Nosferatu.
movie's going.
Yeah.
All right.
So
The
a
original
rock and
vampire
roll-
film, yeah.
Yeah, we're
But
gonna be doing
They're
that.
doing an original score to it, so it's live music that'll be just completely different.
That's really cool.
Milwaukee Paranormal Conference is that same weekend at Alverno College. I'm gonna be giving a talk.
yes.
Boom,
yes.
on Saturday the 15th on the book The Secret by Byron Priest. And we're going to be talking all kinds of treasure hunting. I go on treasure hunts.
That's fun.
It's
I would
pretty
do
fun.
that,
I
too.
do magnet fishing.
I go
do-
rando
Magnet fishing
nodding.
is so
You guys ever, speaking of ghosts, you ever do rando nodding? Where it's an app and it takes you to
I
where an
downloaded it, but I've never
anomaly
used it.
is,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
like some creepy ass shit happens.
That's what I.
My son and I do that, and
Is it
it's
fun?
it's oh dude, there's some
we
creepy
gotta try it.
fucking shit that ends up happening. Go YouTube.
I've
some of
seen that.
shit.
I've
On,
got the app, but we've never used it.
Oh,
Oh,
let's
dude,
use it.
it's fucking.
What is
It's
this?
trippy. It's called rando nodding, and so what it generates like
Coordinates.
coordinates
And you
for
go to the
what
coordinates.
anomaly might be happening in the area, and you go to it. You might see a ghost. You might see some fucking bloody ray.
Whoa.
You might.
They found like strange cars, lots of voices coming out
Oh,
of places.
dude, it's
Whoa.
weird.
We definitely heard a voice one
Yeah.
time when and I got this on tape. We also to prove that there was nothing going on too. Like I kept waving my hands over it. There was a fucking like stick floating in the goddamn air, and I would
No
like put my
way.
oh
Whoa.
yeah, dude. We found that shit like all
Whoa.
sorts of creepy shit.
How
I
does
love
this
doing
work?
that.
How does he get the coordinates? Is it just
Well, it
just
generates
scanning,
it
yeah.
somehow where there's a lot of energy activity apparently, and
Interesting.
it's like they call it an anomaly, and so
Yeah.
it sends you to the general area, and then you just kind of walk around. And then
Again, he's cool with this and
He's
just
cool
random
with
energy,
floating
but not with
sticks,
crystals.
but not a fucking
Yeah.
rock.
That's
it's because
interesting.
my goddamn surgeon suggested it. That's not the person to be suggesting a crystal. I
I
feel
don't
like.
even
Yeah.
say this floats, man, and I'm the crazy one.
Yeah, dude. You're nuts.
All right, sorry about the
Dude,
interrupted
you are Team
announcement.
Crystal. You have been. I'm going to your house. I'm looking on your dresser. You're gonna have all kinds of rocks and crystals, don't you? I see the smile.
No, don't you have
You-
you have to have them in the sun, right? So they can absorb
No,
the sun's
moon
energy.
charge it,
Oh,
moon.
my bad.
which is just a reflection of the sun. So you're not wrong.
Pardon my ignorance.
You're not wrong. You ain't wrong. Goldman, what do you got coming up? Because I want to share Matt's website here.
It's not this Saturday, 23rd, featuring for Ronnie Fleming at Foxtown Brewery.
Awesome.
So
If you're going to my website, go to the show dates. See, I don't think I have anything too big. Oh, I'm headlining the Red Room Comedy Club, July 29th,
Ooh, nice.
Chicago.
Woo,
Fuck
speaking
yeah.
of horror, Red Room.
Red Room. Oh, beautiful club, sexy club. I want to sell it out. No comics ever sold it out on like a. They usually like showcases there. I want to sell it out as like a. Is it not loading? Go to the
No.
next month. Next month's more. July is like my lightest. Okay, none of the dates are showing up. I mean, I've been doing shows a few weekends. Okay, that's interesting. I'm gonna check out.
Don't worry, he's
I am booked. I just did a show last night, and that's
Yeah.
not even on there. So that is weird.
Let's just say, where's the best place to follow you?
Instagram at Matt_Banwart or on TikTok. Or if you really want to be disappointed, you can check out my tweets. They're all very, very bad and underwhelming. So,
Awesome.
but he's real and on Twitter, and that's hard to find. So follow him.
yes, let's do it.
This is why I need to do. I need to build a website somehow.
Oh yeah,
I don't know. how to do
I've
this
had a few
shit.
people that I've. You know what's a great podcast? I went on one date with Cheryl, the How's It Going podcast. We went on one date, and then she's like, "Do you want to do my podcast?" And I did her podcast. You're on the website. Go down. The how you doing? How it's going?
Oh,
Yeah, we went on one day, and then she's like, "You should do my podcast. You'd be such a great guest." Then we went. I did the podcast, and then we
no
never.
longer dated again.
We never went on another date. We never went on another date. And that was it. That was.
Oh no.
So she just dates random guys to get them on her podcast, and then goes
Dude.
Either that or he offended her on the podcast.
No, dude, there was a lot. No, literally, what happened was I think she was trying to make him. I don't even give a fuck. Dude, I think she was trying to make a move. I think she was like, cause she like implied that she wanted like something to happen. I was like, oh, all right,
Make me the queen of Des Moines.
Yeah, make her the queen of Des Moines, baby. This wasn't Des Moines, by the way. This wasn't Des Moines, and I was like, all right, whatever. And we record the episode in her bedroom. I was like, all right. And then she's like, hey, let's go out here and watch The Bachelor with my roommate in the main room. We literally sat through like 5 episodes of The Bachelor, just me,
Oh,
her, and her
no.
roommate. And I was like,
You never once thought of a
we
way to
could've
ask
just
for a
stayed in your room.
threesome?
I don't even know. I would do, and she sat I sat down and she sat down on the other couch, and I was like, and me, her, and her roommate all sat on 3 different chairs. I was like, do you want to, like, sit on the same couch? We can cuddle. I don't,
Just yell it.
That's
out
a
loud.
situation. You just be blunt. Is this
Threesome?
happening? If not, I'm out of here.
No, eventually, I just like we finished the season of The Bachelor, and she's like, on to the next one. And I was like, what? We're gonna do a whole second season?
Whoa! I need a little fuel to
Was
watch
she-
more Bachelor, ladies.
Was she
I
just
just left.
trying to like test you?
I don't
Like
know.
it was a test. How much Bachelor can he sit through?
I don't know what she thought was gonna come from this. I don't know what I don't even. I just like, if someone was just like,
Well, if you had any game, her and her roommate would have
I
been
know.
coming from this, but you fucked it up, man. That's the whole. They're probably texting each other, going, "I can't even believe he's not going to do it." He's
I
not
can't
even
even.
gonna ask."
They're
I
back
mean,
and forth.
we
They're
threw
like,
on the most
He
shitty
actually
thing.
sat through that whole
They-
season.
they went.
He's got to be gay. This was the text. It was, he's gay, or I mean, we're like touching our own thighs and like biting our lips.
They go
and
to the
shit, but-
bathroom. In hindsight, they did put on lingerie. I never really.
Yeah, and then-
they're all wearing lingerie. They put like sex toys on the table. I'm like, this isn't happening, is it? There's no chemistry here.
I'm out of here.
I swear, if he picks Cassandra, I'm gonna fucking lose it. He gives her a rose, that bitch. He's getting lost in the
I'm sitting there,
Follow your
I'm
heart.
crying. I'm like, hey, can you get off the stripper pole and give me some more popcorn? What's going on here? Okay. Lust, I'm here to find love, Toots. Get out of the way. Yeah, you know what? In hindsight, I did miss a few cues on my end. This is on me.
That's all right. It's hard to pick up on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Some of
that
those
was
are
fun.
difficult.
That's all right. Molly, you got to read for us.
For the hot seat, guys, like and share.
No!
There she is. She's back.
There it is.
Is it the hot seat? It's at the seat is hot. The seat is hot at gmail.com. The seat is hot everywhere.
All right. Thank you very much, Matt Banwart, Mike Tobin. Thank you, Molly.
Woo!
Remember, we're not good enough.
Not good enough at all.
No.